again, everyone. Thank you once again for joining me tonight for this live talk on some of the issues that is in our country, and I welcome each and every one of you, wherever you are. I'm sure all around the country, and there's some friends from and supporters from around the world who are joining us this evening. Thank you once again, and thank you from Port Moresby to all the Papua New Guineans, and of course thank you to all our friends right throughout the country, from Papua New Guinea to right around the world, from Papua New Guinea to you. Today, I thought I'll focus on a few issues, particularly those coming out from the parliamentary debate that we have had over the last 2.5 weeks. Today, the government decided to adjourn Parliament to May, and I guess some of these long adjournments are basically to try and avoid debates on issues that are affecting the country. And I think it's just unnecessary, but that's how it is. As governments got the numbers, they are quite happy to adjourn Parliament so that they prevent debates. We've also been seen where question times in Parliament have been restricted by long answers, particularly from the Prime Minister, whereby he's trying to take up time so he can consume question time, and when the 45 minutes is up, there's only 2 or 3 questions that are being asked, and opposition is starved of its ability to hold the government to account. So it is sad to see that is happening in the country, but as it is, we have to continue to live with it. But thank you, everybody. I see some of our friends who are joining us from Rabaul and many other parts of the country. Thank you once again. Today, as you know, in Parliament, I asked a few questions about Prime Ministers and his Minister for Petroleum, who declared that they were in the process of entertaining giving more concessions. Concessions cost money to Papua New Guinea, but they have been traveling all around the world, from Singapore to United States to Switzerland to Paris and all these places, negotiating the same deal. And I have seen that it is so far. We are seeing that these negotiations are not getting us anywhere. Unfortunately, I am seeing that Papua New Guineans are starting to lose hope that these projects will get off the ground, and Papua LNG in particular. I think the Prime Minister has met the Chairman and the MD for Total Energy Group, Mr. Patrick Puyani, for almost 2 or 3 times now, and are unable to bed down a deal, or they've come to an agreement, but he's unable to convince his government and his ministers and everybody else to say that this is a good deal. But I know that the Minister for Petroleum and his state negotiation team went to Paris to try and see if they can be able to do the delivery of this. I'm sure that we can try and put the. Somebody's saying we should put the volume up, but this is as much as I can get. But let me try and get the speaker as close as possible so you can listen. I'm sorry that we are having some technical difficulties, but we should be able to resolve it very soon. But I hope you can hear me now. I'm sure that you can hear me now. The volume itself is giving us a little bit of a technical problem, but that's where we are, and unfortunately there's nothing much I can do. I'm trying to find a way to increase volume here at the moment, so please bear with me. I'm not I do own a tech company, but I'm not a tech person, and I'm sure that we can be able to do that. But I'm sure now the volume is okay now. That's good. Thank you very much again. I hope you can put your volume up as well so that we can at least try and find a way to see if we can communicate a bit better. So I put my the volume thing up a bit so you can hear me. Thank you very much. All right, I want to talk about Papua LNG. Now, Papua LNG is an agreement that I signed in 2019 with Total Energy with the view of trying to get the production and the development of this particular resource up and running as quickly as possible. Why we did that was because our state negotiating team were not able to, they were traveling all around the world, and they were not able to conclude the arrangements as quickly as possible. And when the Total president was visiting and the chairman and MD was visiting Papua New Guinea, I saw the opportunity to sit down face to face with him, with our officials and senior ministers, and we concluded a deal in Port Moresby. Now, that deal, as soon as that deal is much, much better. I deliberately got more value for money than the first PNG LNG that we did with ExxonMobil. If you go line by line item in that agreement that I signed with Papua LNG, we got more than what we are currently getting for PNG LNG revenue and benefits that we are receiving today. The idea was to do Papua LNG next and then improve on the next LNG project, which was supposed to be Pinyang. But unfortunately, our government decided to try and well, basically they canceled they tried to cancel the agreement we signed with Total and try to renegotiate the deal. Now that renegotiation has been going on for 7 years, for 3 years, and then they decided that they cannot do any better, so they accepted the deal that I signed. And then the delays has been continuously going on now for 7 years. Why I deliberately entered into this agreement with Total was basically because we had a window of opportunity available around that time in the Asian markets, because there was no other LNG facility being developed anywhere around the world at that particular given time. So we had a unique opportunity to enter the market and get good prices. The other thing was that I understood very well that Mozambique, where Total Energies had a big find, and they discovered a lot of gas in Mozambique in Africa, and they had more gas than PNG has ever had. And that is they discovered over 100 TCF of gas, which is much bigger than our find here, which is less than of course 15 TCF. So I wanted us to get into the market before we can go to, before Total decided to go and develop Mozambique. Anyway, what has happened is Marape government has now delayed the project, and as a result, we have missed out completely. We should be in production today. Unfortunately, now they are trying to scramble so that they can announce a big project before they go to the elections. It is like having a fire sale out of desperation. So today, apart from the deal that we already signed, they're trying to give more concessions to Total. And fortunately, some of us got that information, and we started putting it to public debate through the Parliament. And of course, Prime Minister now is caught and is now trying to backtrack, trying to say that he's trying to get more for PNG, he's trying to do more for the country, people need to benefit. Nobody is disagreeing with that. Everybody who is in government tries to get more for PNG. He's not the hero here. He has cost our country more money than any other person in the history of our country. It has cost us more money, delays in this production, construction and production of Papua LNG, and there is no sight in the future when this project will start. It is hanging in the balance. I think it's only fair that if the Total Energy Group cannot agree to an FID by now, it is only right that it waits for the new government to come in after 2027, and Marape should go to the people and explain why it's delayed the project, and now thousands and thousands of Papua New Guineans cannot, tens of thousands of Papua New Guineans cannot get jobs, cannot have better income, cannot get any benefit out of this project because of the delays that it has caused. Now, 2.5 billion kina, or 3 billion that he's talking about, it's 12 billion kina already. That's 2.5 billion US dollar is 12 billion kina. Now that is more than almost half of the budget of Papua New Guinea, giving it to one developer of one resource. This is money Papua New Guinea desperately needs, desperate. We cannot afford to give it away to anybody. We must retain the revenues so that we can develop our country. We have to educate our people. We have to buy medicines for our people. We can build health facilities for our people. Now, this is a very huge concern. The government cannot be allowed to make this reckless decision of trying to make sure that they give concessions, more concessions to Total. Total is a big global company. Its budget is even much, much bigger than PNG's budget. It does not need any more money. This resource is not going to run away. It's going to be here. We don't have to rush into agreements because we are desperate and Marape is desperate and because he's egotistical. He's got no experience. He's got no experience in managing business for Papua New Guineans. So meeting also, we play trying to work him deal or satisfying ego blo Marape. Country does not need this. Country belum need him all sensible leaders. Lo try lo work him deal where people giving plenty tax concession, plenty money go lo narbla man lo outside, you come inside lo country belum. All you come lo making money lo country belum. All no come na album you mean nothing. All no tumuna belum you mean. Now why na Marape work lo run minister belum na want them kind all advisors run first class trips, stop lo good hotel. Stop lo first class balus, run wasting money beli mi na working kind rubbish tintin lo bagravim country beli mi. Also na sambla blo mi bla tok strong ya. Em lo this last also. 12 billion kina em no one bla leak money, em try bla money to mas. Also na mi bla sagwe also. Country beli mi need him this la money, so mi bla no like him government must work him this la deal ikam also. Misa also FID difficult law working because cost of production, cost of construction law something here will change because Marape delay this project. In a lot something, the cost of materials, cost of cement, cost of pipes and all these things have all gone up. Also production, construction cost law something gone up, so I got the line. We'll review cost law. As a result, Nogad, price before year, supposed to cost about 11 point something billion. Now, I'm approaching 14 billion lo constructing this Papua LNG also. So, meeting also, government blow me, I'm working good passing. It's too costly to the nation. 7 years of missed opportunity. All man sim work, all man work lo construction, all man work lo building. Now production come up time enough me exporting gas na working money block country. So nogat, imi sedan aram tokusai blo Marape stap, work lo gia money yumi yet igo yet. Emi na working one blo benefit come lo country blo yumi. So work lo spending money yet. Work lo borrowing money lo spending money yet. That's lo borrowings now something I'm working blend mi pla ba sim tribe la pain lo bien. Em sa talk, em sopla pain lo long pla gain ta sol. Look also now you mix him big pla pain lo long pla time. 7 years em na one pla sopla time lo life pla one pla man em long pla time. I think Marape em destroy him country bla you mean. You mean no can laram em continue lo destroy him country bla you mean. Em tomorrow you na meet pla badai ta sol. You me carry all pignini ba all stop liya but sim pen bla you mean. They don't deserve to suffer because of our mismanagement of our country. Now, emoklo totok planet time lo parliament tu na emoklo geman in parliament and misleading parliament planet time. Em totok lo Porgera. Em trying lo act smart na. Em tin also member passing Porgera mine. He closed the mine for 4 years. The mine that was producing revenue for Papua New Guinea na, give him benefits to go lo landowners lo country. And we passed him this lo mine lo 4 years. Now yes, em working back na working kind deal one time developer. Na try lo start him this lo mine so it's not in full operation. Kind heavy work lo come up. Law and order. Okay, some facility in already. Some road go pass. Kind heavy work lo come up na. Money this lo mind blowing me. Emino start lo full operational level na. Kind all illegal mining activity to work lo go inside lo Porgera. 4 years lo revenue you may miss out. Well over 4 or 5 billion kina. Billion kina ya. Now you miss a complaint lo one district lo 10 million kina ya. You talk lo billion kina. Now you pass him eye, na pass him meow, na pass him mouse, na talk marabe hemorrhoid. You walk him lo like blue you. Em walk him lo like blue ni ko na em bagram you na me. Em bagram country blue you me. Em bagram future blue picking in blue you me. Em no fit lo come up leader blue country blue you me. Em no fit lo come up leader blue you me. This like em no got experience lo game modus like kind deal na talk. Em thing also em become a popular lo politics na. By hama masim all man meri usai no understanding modus la paperwork. Understanding modus la business. No ka tomorrow ba yumi working 100%, 100%. Time em sim Porgera na em sa togol sem. By me play benefit 55%, 55%. We should be benefiting 100%, not 55%. Time mix him octady, minox him 55%, mix him 100%. Na biyan mix him finish, may give him 33% he go lo landowners na provincial government. 100%. Na yumi work lo benefit lo octady start. Ogata money. Marapena government brand work lo go na declare him different close to dividend close to na sim na karamigo na misuse him. Em come up lo octady. Em come up lo octady. Octady work lo ban tax. Octady work lo working profit. Na all work lo look at him all yet na give him contract lo one talk na all family na all cousin na uncle na kind. Na all favorite Chinese friends lo all work lo give him triple machine lo. Working mine na karam all gold na copper na around here. All give him all China. Now, Papua New Guineans na all landowners all bystanders. And modus la man work lo working money na look at him modus la line here. Or kind all leader man you miss out or leader block country. So you must watch that go through. Porgera working one blood good blood deal. That 55% and to talk there. My life and barik no line working money blow finish. One of kind of investment only working blow country only recouping finish. Only recovering the land only working mantap and profit too one time. 30 years finish and time only give him the land mine he come back lo people of Papua New Guinea in a country. That's what nogat marabe go na surkim gen. Narba 10 years or so ego also. Lo only basi go mine gen some more money go out. And one of kind deal. On top lo desla share and you may work lo sim lo upside. Me play lo sim lo free. Also you make sim lo today. You may sim free. You make sim dinau na buy him dinau lo barik gen. Barik him desla developer him give him long lo you may lo buy him save lo all yet. Em no one good blood deal. Em get man deal. Em deal lo just giving you me belisi tasol. Government ba beg him desla deny go back because em no free money. Inaplo you may take over lo mine also moktedi now government the country blame me inaplo him two fully operational mine. We only have one, still one. After 30 or 40 or 50 years in the country of mining in the country. And we don't need law. You may go on you may work in kind stupid deal. All this deal, suppose only table him all this deal inside the parliament. You may not scale him good. That's only government hide him all this deal. So you may not scale him public document. So meeting also. And Porgera you may work in big loss, big opportunity you may operate mine benefit you may it. And we come up or some you may Now you may bagrabim country in a revenue block country go bagrabugata. And all this last money work like giving billions and billions of US dollars to these developers. And that money rightfully belongs to Papua New Guineans. The original investment, they will only pennies, only recovering pennies. So you may not can follow Tintin. Now again, you look in reputation of Papua New Guinea. Some this like kind of long deal work come up. Reputation of Papua New Guinea and Bagarapogata. Papua LNG, but look so well, some close to some 30 bank below world bank. Time you may start in first PNG LNG project. Minasa way Marabe Mr. Bem claiming credit also negotiating this project, but this project Somali government negotiating. Me staff the committee below this gas committee lo negotiating. Me yet Honorable Patrick Provides and chairman below this after Somali one time Paul Kingston. And me this la 4 man work hard one time committee below gas committee. Lo time lo me finalize him this deal. And the deal was finalized in Perth in Australia. The one the conference one time line below Exxon Mobil. Physical terms below this PNG LNG. So me now one a long man me no saul or something and me gonna work him all deal. Me saul or where something is stop, where problem is stop now me try to straighten. So lang mo talk also bit only ligok sim na UBS loan na people losing 3 billion. That's plenty one blood troop to talk. Him game man talk. Me play no losing one blood money. Makes him UBS loan and UBS loan and still in one blood big blood bank low this blood world. You know one blood long bank. You know one blood side street bank the make him money. Time me like sim just a say time me working PNG LNG time. Government blow email lo this time. Me too stop inside the government. Me play he desperate lo sim money. Me play no got money lo pay him say me play. Na me play I Salam des la says equal lo Arab or line lo UAE. Now only give him loan lo Yumi. Close to also 1.3 or 4 billion US dollars. Lo Yumi buy him says lo Yumi lo PNG LNG project. So time you make him loan lo all you may security you may give him New Guinea. Security you may give him or say lo Yumi lo BSP. Security you may give him PNG ports. Telecom, all got the PNG power, all got the company blow state here. Maybe give more also more security. So maybe talk also. Time project is start time. If must give him a opportunity to buy him this says me play come back. So time may come up time, only less will give him say come back. All talk no God. Me play like all him all say. Law all say all like all him. Me play give him some security law all line. One time we got a SOE companies believe me. So time me talking more losen or talk no God. So me play losing more the says believe me equal 0. So me saw also the same company blow country believe me and me to no God. Me talking more line lo company here. I mean one bla legally street store or legally company lo side na. Sign a company na me go game deal lo some lab lo backside lo room no God. And public company here. Publicly listed on Sydney Stock Exchange. So, okay, the legal deal or agreement you sign him, you must inform him public. And all work him this la. So me borrowing money lo UBS lo buy more Arab lo sim sale lo you me come back. So time only keep him time. Me buy dupla sale or oil sales lo same value, na same percentage lo says me blow only in 10.3% or something. So time public work lo complain lo this la. Online lo Petroleum, all him this say on behalf of PNG government. Only Salem 1 now only work lo bem deny go. So deny blow UBS loan and says blow all said he back him deny, yeah. Me plan na go na borrow narbla money lo back him no God. Him Salem says lo back him deny because him online lo kumul body talk also that's like me good blow well you me straighten this like heavy. So all is straighten. That's all Marabe work lo thing also you may lose him. 3 billion kina. People like, got 3 billion before. One money by you may lose him. But me rouse him more that's la security. You may give him law Arab law New Guinea or something. Me rouse him more come. Time you may like some UBS loan. People guarantee him what the moral says that's all. There's no other security. And me talk finish. Me sa when me gonna work him this la. Me no gonna work him nothing na. Or like try lo investigate na work him kan. So look him only point him nothing zero. So again Marabe does not know what he's doing. He's just merely incompetent. He's got no business common sense whatsoever. Now you look at Wafi. Mila strategy total lo Wafi. That's like deal too. Me signing the 2018. Lo mining conference lo Sydney. Me signing this lad. But time me signing this deal, me making sure some me like more royalties. Law he told us we can only get 2%. I made sure that I squeeze it up to 3%. Now only agree. Development levy, law he talk by mixing 2%, me squeezing me go on top of 3%. Display me time, you me export him gold no copper time, first shipment. And by Papua New Guinea, now landowners, no other land back, see money land me work low up in me go on top. Now time only talk also, me black and duplex in 30%. Me less lo borrowing money after can total work lo come up look at up. Me don't know that. Me black less lo borrowing money. So you black give me black 20%, 10% is up. Or normal line also more by provincial government or normal like mine, am alright. That's all. Lo PNG government me black no borrowing more money. And me like him 20% that's all. Now Marabetin also, man talk also, well me black giving share me. I'm no one black free share. We did not own the shares in the first place. You mean must go on borrowing money or working models or something? People were just fed up of borrowing, so I didn't want to borrow any more money. That is what I did. I mean, I go on a hide low and blah na. Me talk no god, me working right now, me work like addressing models or something like country because me saw some decision me working within the reason I believe to be the best interest of our country. Now I'm going to cancel him this deal one time new Chris nominee. Lo Wafi. Wafi will not happen over the next 4 or 5 years. So online land on us, Ibla no can grab him Tintin area. Because online developers no got trust lo Marabe. Emogla sends him total close to. Emsa Germanim Yumi lo Papua New Guinea no got the line lo country here. M2 Germanim all investors lo country. Plenty investors don't want to come to PNG because they don't want to deal with him and they don't want to listen to his lies. That's why nobody's investing in the country. You see, investment in the country, work give him opportunity, man may look him work, and him income, working legally business, all this or something. But suppose no God man invest in the country, or this or something, and by no have stop. So meeting awesome. You mean must try him law. Making sure common sense must prevail. Issue blow wafi too, and let him stop. It's only 12 more months before the next elections. Marape has got no mandate to continue reckless behavior like this. And work run or work him can deal. He's only every month he's traveling with big delegations, spending thousands and thousands. When Kina Blaimi go Bagarap, Ausik Blaimi no got Marasen, no school picnic, struggle about school fee. Now there's like a group blend here. Kind of chronic blend work traveling the world doing what sort of business? What investment have you brought into the country? Zero investment. Also, na country blame me. No, got one big business. Believe you me. So me encourage him. Government law take stock of their decisions. Be realistic of their decisions. Suppose only in Naplo achieving one something, also delivering Papua LNG or Wafi Golpu or working Porgera go good. All must admit him also na. Larem all narbla money try. Lara mo narbla man you such so man you such a good tintin. Lo come up in good arrangement want more developers na confidence blow man very go inside. Lara mo time lo put him all this project go inside. One big concern me God learn lo this application can take concession only work lo give him lo 1 month. Good plan. On top of this today's papers, World Bank, all economists of World Bank, it talk you may work give him all consensus, nothing. There is no cost benefit analysis done, but Tam only looking one loman come with them good old picture na kan old game man toto project ino nap come up len. Me play and long you me work lo rush through lo talk yeah give him give him concession na emba kam na work him na kan project ba come up. You look at some blow like SG projects government work lo to talk na start him len. What has really happened? Plan the company, plan the all developers, the can man work like same concession, tax break for 10, 15 years. You get no got not of the country, the world's working with them. And as some of us do a little bit of business in other countries like Solomon Islands, they don't go crazy giving tax credits like this to individuals and companies. Only work analyze him good now. Benefit become lo country, but only give him lo this land. Some of the time I'll work like give him a project or some storekeeper na. Some kan real estate developer na kan man work lo give him kan project. Only use him this the tax break lo benefit him all this la business only working with stop land now. There are only very few companies in the country paying tax today. Very, very few. Mipla, we are depending on borrowed time and borrowed money. Pani money run low got up now. You may not got same more, please. You may not got same more. Ask him close to. Mipla must understand him also. What is something? And me no good plus something low. You may continue low mismanagement country na. Beyond blaming more the man. Meeting also. You must stop raiding all the state assets. Now making talks also. You mean back in Mogata dinablo PNG LNG finish? Na money blow share blow you mean work lo come big blah share work lo come in sell country? You mean not looking one plan meaning lo this money yet. Me not looking one blah big blah project that's like maybe benefiting nation, the country, and the people. That's all only works some money, that's the money stablo kumul petroleum. Istablo kumul consolidated holding na istablo money block 30 dividends or something only work like sim na use him like government yet. Now work all this like big blah, 1 million or 2 million and hundreds of millions of kina, hundreds. 100, 200, 300, 400 million kina also suppose you add more kata iko antap. He no got also this the money also MPP nothing. No got one blah good blah work he come up land. And more still man, angry man work low, run low. Tram looks in benefit low this money na money go meaningless. So meeting also. Government must now looks our way also. And me no go the right way. Plan the or something all the work spending money land and me no karam kai. Ogata benefits in Napoli go landowners, you go 1 or 2 months all na. Ogata landowners work lo crossfire na. Stop close to lo Petroleum office or mining office or work lo play card na salim buhay na. Ogata salim na pull up outside lo this all office staff. Or all work lo pull up lo courthouse lo karam kan court paper. And because they are dissatisfied with the way their benefits have been managed. You look him now, some blow report blow this companies like MIDC, KPH, KCH, audited reports and all something, work lo come lo timely basis. Suppose all reports come out and me no same. Me play mismanagement or something and me play like crime law item or something. And this like all public money, money blow one blow managing director or chairman blow board or one blow minister or one blow prime minister. No God, and money blow people. They deserve to know what is happening to their funds that they rightfully theirs. So me sawals more than 3 or 4 blow project you may talk land, Porgera, Wafi, Papua LNG. They will continue to struggle to some get off the ground and continue to struggle to be productive also in Porgera. So, like him, expectations will you may go up too much also. Oh, tomorrow, but there's something will come up. Prime Minister work lo totok lo 200 billion kina budget, billion kina budget. There's come up because there's 200 billion come up yet. Work lo 3 months. Also back sim des kain. Time totok lo double GDP. Mipla tu double GDP lo time you mixing government lo 2011, you losing lo 2019. We double GDP from 40 billion to 80 billion. But mipla na go na patim bros na. Ask him old man Merilo, give him mipla gold medal now just like something. Now marabe work lo increasing miko lig lo 130 billion from 80 or so billion kina lo 2019. Oh, em work lo patim bros ra. No kata man, no kata businessman, no kata sawe man, no kata investors lap lo em. Oh kata man sawe osem. Now gold price on top, LNG price on top, revenue LNG no got denounce so I on top. Oh, em is something em no got control lo em. You know because em one brilliant man where em can managing or something lo country blo imi. No got. Em brilliant lo maswara na tok taso. Maswara na tok taso. So mi sawe osem, mi bla by ksim big bla heavy yet. Because all this project come up. Now I'm to talk you may invest in agriculture. Me plan to look at one bla money and borrow him or this doubling debt bla me now it was 70 plus billion kina. 70 plus and dinar bla me. And tomorrow bla me be okata die. And more beginning bla me too. Only by not back more this dinar but all tumbuna blol. And by only by work struggle or back him this dinar because people got one reckless government, the reckless prime minister. This is what is happening. So Miss Wilson, you mean it can big challenge through. You mean can worry lo little politics lo, you mean to talk bilas lo narla money go come. No God. We must tell what is the truth. Suppose money working wrong now. One bagarab in Sudan blame you must talk him talk straight in Sudan blame you. You mean cross lo one man. No God. You mean give him a strong tintin. Lo looks away also make me walk him wrong now, I must make him sure. Also something look at him old man Mary must stop good way. Walk old man Mary must go the right way. Sit down old man Mary must stop good passing. So any big problem resource project lo me inside the country. One something me look him na me work concern land. Not concern and me got learn and where you me got this la totok blo one nubla totok but Connect PNG. Apaste me asking Prime Minister lo tok sawe ekat amas contract and me work lo issue mat lo this la. Only totok lo contract only work lo give lo me talking people pinis. Lo all one talk, all political cronies, all sign a man such angama one time Prime Minister lo house blend, office blend, na kind all line. Work lo same contract close to. Also play golf club one time na run lane. Only work like him or the project close to. That's all work me plan look him. Plan the road projects all him land. All him mobilization fee 10% or 20% or something or same. Start him legally work na stop. Plan the ablo country and one kind story that's all. Now time you ask him contract him talk, oh me waiting money lock up. But the danger here is that Prime Minister made admitting. I'm talking that's la contract give me work law giving me a blow one player, I'm talking blow all 4, 5 or 10 years ago down also. But you miss a road construction contract blow 3 players that's all. Blow buy molly 5, 10 years ago done, but you may slowly work law buy molly go yet. I'm talking all contractors all yet but funding project na behind by me buy mall. No God, only work law stop work na wait here. Get man to talk. Only waiting government lo buy mall. Only pay mobilization money because plenty ball work lo serim ram. Plenty hap all work lo serim wana moli da mantu. And you must investigate him all this line. You must put him over there go lo kalabus. Why is the future governments go to pay deals that he's making today? All deals no got benefit lo country blo you mean. Now, Pastor him talk also. Yes, me plan now give him 10 billion kina contract go out finish. Taso no got money lo buy mall. 10 billion em narla dinaw again. Em dinaw you me got na you sign him contract with the governor general na. Country em you sign him commit him country finish. How number you cancel him? The only way you can cancel him and you must investigate him also. That's like a fraud contract. We have to prove that it is fraudulent. Kan kan man all run land, you make the soil all finish. Also, no less lo lara maike function fully. Maike okay, mipla starting blo government blo mipla because mipla less lo disaka all passing. Now work lo government sutim toto ke go kam lo mina. Trying lo bagara be meeting in also. There's something by him must not can come up. Now no funding this organization properly. The police is highly compromised. Highly compromised. They are not functioning. Asking money run close to locker up. So me say also now you bloody thing also me complain nothing lo money. No God. You to talk lo 10 billion kina contract I'm giving pennies lo all contractors lo working more road. Now all this la road I'm working blende. Now before me plus I give him also 150 or 100 million kina contracts. Now I go 3, 4, 500. I go now. I think last two contract I'll give him 1 billion overland. 1 billion overland. So you look at Muslim. This is a kind of money here. And tribal commitment you lock him PNG or Manmarina. The government, future governments, you lock him all inside. Look at him. This la dinablo you lo BNB time. That's all tribal believe blomi osem. Good blow also, you work him or some road go same tassel. One, you must afford him. Two, you must also maintain him all road, you may work him finish land. Plenty road work lo upside lo country work lo bagrab logarab na. You may not look at him good na. You may still build him more road yet. How number you may look at him all this road? Time you may cannot look after what we have. So me say also, I mean now commit him. Government em talk also this la Connect PNG by go 20 billion kina project so em ba give him not 10 billion kina project. I think Papua New Guinea man marina country must talk enough is enough. Isawe. Mane become up also one black kind salesman em give him kusala you mean work lo test him this la kusana you mean think also em sweet na or got something by right tomorrow. And what is something by go worst tomorrow na by you some time yet. Because of me believe lo kind long tintin also. Long toto also. I mean one blame this is crazy. Lo one plus side you work lo give him concession lo this la money you mean lo make him lo work him also lo work. Another plus side you work lo spending more money go yet. That's like Geblo dinaya indo come down no god them you work lo surgim dinay go big bla to mas. So me sawe also me no good bla lo you me larem des la government work him des la kind work stop na you me sinan na okay the man me na sawe only tintin la project or tintin la money or only tintin la position only work lo sinan na silent through na you know working one bla noise lo parliament too. I don't know the money, how much true here. The country must look away. Marami na working modest the decision name yet. Looking support is stop name working. When are we leaders are going to stand up for our country and our people? Also me talk business. Money working wrong, you must talk me wrong. No blow sinan blow you meet us all lo stadium sinan blow meet us all. Blow also alibim money working wrong land too. Must use him head blend and talk also sorry, all this decision here. Cause him pain blow you mean on man marriage, so me must stop him. That's all. You pass him mouse and stop na you work lo endorse him this la to talk so passing so work lo working yet because yet empty also no god man talk to me so musky. Na sambla lo you me sambla line you me talk him time everything also Me playing politics na, like bagarap yung name na kan. Some play mark blow you meal retire na losing politics also. Me play stop yet because me play looking best the kind of passing blow bagarap yung country wog go yet. Na me play stop lo try lo make him show so modus la young play must walk lo look at him people na country past time. Plan the up lo world all months a die lo country blow. Na people blow, And only the months a die. Why na you got plan the old gali na poret man solo country blame me. You must think good or sem. Place stop na you stop. Em narba totok lo milo. Today lo em lo yumi totok lo Connect PNG stop. Narba something mila totok len em mosem. Apa state governor blo. En CDC karem desla vagrancy bill kami solo country blo parliament only approving. Me yet ta mole debate me work out because me no agree lo desla kain old bill. Em bill ya me sa em one plus short term solution lo some heavy immigrant land. Yes, me no deny also immigrant heavy inside the country blame. Firstly, you know look lo core problem em stop inside land. Why now man marry? He move lo place. Na you go to town, or city, na walk lo run lo settlement, na sleep lo settlement, na tram lo panin passing lo good bla sinan lo. Me yet miss a stop lo pangia time lo place. Miss I go lo hagen time, miss I go sleep lo settlement one time lo uncle blow me. Na miss I lo struggle na passing blow. Na tu miss I lo why all I move go inside lo this a kind way lo go na working house na sleep lo ground lo narbla man. Em lo work lo panim work, lo work lo panim income, lo good lo sidan lo family lo. Em this lo one kind person come up lo over lo country. So suppose true say one papa block ground it also no got me like all this line move. Government has got the responsibility lo this la man meri oli ba moving land. Talk all right. Em papa ground lo this lapia talk no got so me ba stream group la ground lo yeah. By make him good, save him good, and me give him title lo you bla. Em all this play way. Em inap lo you me albi more man meri lo you me. Now no got only work lo Ross mo got something legally suspend. Now got a close blow one time. Put him all lo street. Em one him kind passing. Em no country blow leader man that's all. Em no country blow all big man that's all. Em country blow all got a man meri legally go big blow man mo got a man meri. Em you make got obligation lo look at him all this all line. And you may work him this second, but tomorrow you think loan or a problem by finish. And by go worse yet. Because all this line you may rasum lo one blagran em only by go settle the narbla Lo narbla gran only in no got title land. Na biyan ba you go rasum lo this la gran about go away. Na me encourage him governor blo NCDC. You know him this la passing. Me not in him right way. Na me are most of this bill by now and by operational right throughout the country. Me not in him good la passing. Me like him, me encourage him all leader man, especially lo line go pass lo all mayor na, all line go pass lo look at him city in the town na all this line. Lo pan him ground, save him, na give him one title legal all this settlers na talk. Listen, I'm this line legally ground blow you. You go settle now work him house blow you and I may play give him blow you. So no can move go come, no family blow in, you can move go come. Can try and best legally money make out working one blow permanent settlement blow him yet. That's the only way we can solve our problem. Lo this la ground and moving more illegal settlements about. Now pack up him yet. Come up one time one block good plan. Tintin learn to again by moving settlement you go lo suburbs. I'm not finishing this work yet. I'm not finishing good program. I'm to talk give him title or the man made establishment of settlement. Me not looking one plus surveyor go inside or one plus lands department money go inside all this lab. Me plus time stop government. Me plus supporting him this program. I must implement in this program full way so I can give him opportunity. Lord man Mary blow me law. kerapim good plus sidam blow inside the one grand blow liat the settlement blow. Government land should be subdivided. Why na one or two man work lo tribal ground na salem lo sign man na kan man na working money na pull up in pocket blow when our people are living on the streets. Emino right, emino humane, emino good la passing blow you may Melanesian way, emino custom blow you may la rousing old man very la house na go outside. That's the kind of leadership must stop. Also, na sambla bla mipla support him this la program. Mipla must create him opportunity. Bla old man very looks him good bla work, starting business, any income. And lack of those opportunities are causing social problems in the country. Law and order, kind. So government must not just looking for quick solution. Managing or something, bla old man very sinan bla old man very one place simple something. There's no quick solution to their problems. But lo orderly way you may suppose lo sit down you may walk lo straight in one heavy and people are heavy too, but you may can overcome it. I'm no got problem with this. And government must now use them this like LNG funds. Tribal billion kina only work like him. All no can go now panim kan legally project lo look at them pocket blow yet. Free education quality, and that's like kind something. Invest in education. Skilling will begin to believe me, so all you can have an independent life blow yet. Suppose they have education, they have skills, they can look after themselves. And you must work in more la LNG money, give more scholarships. So a lot of money go to the world. Only go to England, only go to the United States, only go to Australia, India. Put him all tribal university, a lot of more beginning believe me, in thousands go and study. Give him government, give him scholarships. Laram Oligo and look at old man Mary, how Narbla old man Mary, Narbla world communities, you work sit down and live, and how they work and live. All can come back, Sim Sambla Gubla passing the school in Molan blame me too. And you must work in this kind or something. Meeting or some plan the time you work law, blame him, looking for excuses all the time. When we should say, yes, I'm wrong, blow me. Admit him all this last word you may try him lo start him sit down blow line blame me. So meeting or some this la vagrancy act something here. Me appeal a speaker na governor general only no can sign him this la bill. You to blow one blow you blow house line you blow place. Why not you like sign him this la bill give him heavy law man Mary blame me. Yes, Parliament pass him, but you don't have to sign it. It must be debated publicly. All man Mary must aware the implications of this such a draconian law. Law bagrami will line blame me. And Miss Sawe also. Plan the heavy stablo country. Me talk penis. You mean an upload fixing one plan heavy, one plan day, one plan night. But suppose you may walk him step by step and walk out something here, but you go easy na easy. But suppose you walk lo kalab na. Kalab lo one blood topic today na kalab lo nar blood topic tomorrow na. Walk him kind something lo just give him belly lo you yet. Lo justify position lo you. I mean no nablo solving problem lo in milo country. Now lastly mila to talk lo elections. Time plan the heavy work lo come up lo 2022 elections. And marape time and forming government time and talk number one priority li me fix him electoral process lo in milo country. Today I'm working zero. Time Governor Betty asked me question the Parliament I'm working zero. Na proud talk blame I'm talk no Mr. Also what you mean I Mr. declare first or so. Well that is the problem, Prime Minister. Why not you resist law come up declaration first all the time? Only the months alarm all line blow go past na bian only it become behind. So lemit no gat emas ras percent. Nam karam na to kemiet one time me yet pironil member bli alupeng beblas awil lo big la margin na kam. But what I mean, fail lo talking about people of Papua New Guinea. Em la talk all same. Vote lo pito nil, lo yalu pangi, em clean pla vote. Clean pla vote. You know, na looking all picking in down last line na vote. Sarap lo side lo road na fill all paper nogat. All man Mary go na for my vote. Em deslakan pasin people like him lo 2027 elections. Last elections people saw you got tribal evidence. Plan talk work lo come up also. Prime Minister yet work lo control and police commissioner, electoral commissioner na direct him counting na voting system lo country lo you may. What makes you think that I'm buying na book just like an person again? You can arrange mouse lo me to talk lo me today also. Vote lo taripori in a one blood time I go clean. Vote lo PNG 22 I'm gonna go clean. Suppose you got this like an history, you think the country may got clean to vote. I want to urge whole Papuan, don't give up hope. The only thing all this la workman, politicians, also people all months are fearing people power also. People power also. You have to declare that enough is enough. Now, if you like clean vote, now vote clean blood, that's like people power, overwhelming majority. Lo rousing one government, you know can talk also one talk me. Emi stabo ng panguo, stabo ng one party na. Em boli working good blood. Suppose all leader in a working work, you put him blow out. Country must got breathing space. Country must got place law, sinan na tintin na to alright. People are solo this way, so now you must put him country the right way. And this way that's all. I'm all policeman, all electoral commission, all got the line. People all leaders man too. People all got the porret law, people power that's all. All na porret law 1 plus something. Suppose all people in a crap na sinan na working vote na story law strong plug way. How na ba all man bating all thing also mo can go na use him gun na counter voting yeah. That's what's going to happen in 2027. Lo plan di up lo world you may look him all how only conduct him all election na. 1 or 2 or 3 days later mo the results will come out. Me player work lo 13 boom yet 13 ego come counting by go 3 4 5 weeks voting by go 3 or 4 5 weeks how much moon by go before election finish. Me play some kind line me play you got this kind passing. Em no asu blol man meri em no stablol asu stable you all leaders na all workman na all public servants na all policeman na all electoral commission line. You are destroying this country. Your actions are destroying this country. Because you thinking lo working wrong person na o something work lo delay na bakara bogata. Suppose you learn to respect the mandate of the people. Suppose you learn to respect the decision of the people. Okay, something big all right. Also, na me, I'm a master. You may sit down today. Now, Miss Awelsem, you can ask him plan the question through. Plan the question through. Now, me, Atlo beg him mogata, but I think also me talk plenty time before. Country blow you me, I'm not in good country. Me play God blessing law or something. Good blow man Mary. Good blow beautiful country. You may got inaplo, you may look at him you meet na inaplo, you look at him all picking in blow you mean and two mana blame me. All this opportunity, he got enough opportunity in the country blame me. One plus something you may like him and management also. You must carry some experienced man, or man who said all yet got successful or life blow, or career blow, or business blow. And what is the kind man must you may elect him because it's all parliament. Now you miss a Salem old man, usa come minister, member, and prime minister about. Usa try me go come. Try me go finish finish him uni or finish him uni or finish him college or finish him high school or something, finish him yet. Work lo sanap election that's all. Close to. And the sakane you miss a total and pan him work that's all. You know got experience of managing 1+something. So me appeal line baby, we got 12 months to go. Every time you must scale him tintin good. You mean psych up nothing. We are becoming a psych up country. Parting bros nothing. I mean now you may run, you may work promoting rugby league run, you know. Rugby league we don't have to feed him you may yogata. Now this is the team. You may not got same strength. You may not buy one team no. You may not put him on the team because that way if you made lo at work you may put him no got. Oh not la man. Come give him the you may work lo parting bros run. And passing lo same. Some blah you may stop house line na come up. Me play no sa killing pig blo narpla man na working since lo as line na you may go come. No got. You must killing pig blo you yet. Time you killing pig blo you na killing time and we got meaning. Now no got we are becoming a nation of beggars. All the time you move ask him all narpla man. Ask him tasol. I'm not passing blame me. People are proud nation, people are proud people. So me like to think it through. People sit down with me, people are approaching time like. Me sa plan the time, got plan the data na. Some of the time, but you may hard law, you may record him or something. But display me one way, meaningful way me can enable exchange na toto one day people. Also na me working this la toto come up. So please forgive me. Suppose me come strong to mass lo some la lilik sorry so me sim big la belevi. Also na me work him some la strong la toto lo give me opportunity lo tintin na trying to work him right decision going forward. One time this la good night through. We'll talk to you in the next toto one time PO. Lo this la lilik program lo me na me ama master lo look na talk one you block katana. Thank you through the plan the comments you come inside lo tonight. One time this la God bless you. God bless Papua New Guinea. Thank you.